sunlight, well, the sun really lights up trico activity in the morning. A nice formation of a trico spinner ball. And one of the features of this spinner ball is, you notice it's an oval shape, and the tricos are flying up and down to their left and then coming back to their right. That's typical of a trico spinning ball. Some fly fishers call the blue quill or summer quill tricos, but a major difference is, instead of the oval ball of the football appearance, the summer quill, they're perpendicular, straight up, straight down, and they stay just about in the same location, where this spinner ball will gradually move upstream and then downstream. And of course, the tricos are doing their little mating ritual here. And after the mating takes place, then the tricos will spin out on the water surface. Majority of the bugs will be male tricos, and which is a good choice for taking trout early in the morning. Early being after 7:30, 8 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock. The spinners really hit the water, the male spinners. Earlier in the morning, the trico duns, a good bet, hackle trico, and then followed by the female trico spinner. But again, it's all part of observation. You know, just look and see what's going on and react accordingly. If the fish are taking duns, fish the hackle trico. If they're taking the female spinners, then of course put on the female spinner. And the female spinner has kind of a whitish abdomen to it. And the reason for that whitish abdomen is simply she has discharged her eggs, and the remaining abdomen appears milky in color. Now we got a couple of fish coming up on the tricos, so the males are spinning out. Let's see if we can get a little so far this year. The trico activity hasn't been all that great. I see 1, 2, 3 fish just under the surface. Oh, just came up another one. Now we see those are not. They're in the feeding lane here. There comes one over and chasing that fish away. Yeah. So they're positioned waiting for Trico spinner to come by. And another fish up here just worked the surface. So I see 1, 2, 3, 4 fish, 5. Well, one just worked there. But in years past, you would see 8, 9, 10 trout up just sipping off the surface. There we go with the boy when the sunlight hits those Tricos. It really lights them up. Now these fish have dropped to a lower level. They've spotted me. So I just move along, and now there's one fish under the surface right there. We just came up. Oh, these guys are back to working again. That water's clear. You might spook the fish when you're getting in position for casting, but just hold off casting for there until the first of the fish start working the surface again. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And as soon as one works the surface, the other will follow suit. Yeah, he's still under. He just went down. Oh, a nice splash there. And there now, a little further downstream, I'll look up there and see him starting to get a little more energized now that yeah, right there now they're skimming the surface. This guy right in front of me is still working. There he is. That just took another one off the surface. So this kind of activity will continue as long as there are spinners on the surface of the water. And 9:30ish is about the end of the activity. It might go to 10 o'clock on a cloudy morning, but this is a pretty clear morning. All right, let's venture downstream a little bit. The fish are pretty well spread out. Here's two. I see 3 trout under the surface. Yeah. Now we're really getting into the sunshine of the morning. But there's still some trout working in it. In the gray areas, in the shaded areas. So to recap, after first light, hackled Trico, a good bet. Fish that until fish start to refuse the fly, and then switch over to perhaps a female spinner. Fish that until fish refuse it. But the main, if you only have a limited budget, then go with the male Trico spinner. And don't make the mistake of tying or buying a Trico larger than a size 24. These fish are particular. And I actually fish with a size 26. And in past years I've gone with a size 28. Made that up with a 7X tippet. And a tippet of 2 feet on average, and a tapered leader of 9 feet. That'll give you the distance between the fly line and the fly, and you should do all right with that combination. Fluorocarbon, that's your choice, or plain monofilament. Actually, it doesn't matter when they're up. The important feature is the size of the Trico. So, Trico, smallest of the mayflies, just as the name implies. Go small with your fly pattern. Alright, got some nice activity here. Real nice. And what I want to do is, bear with me, I get down in the water and maybe get some video of Trico spinners actually floating. Yeah, this is sometimes this. Here we go. No, I just shuck casing there. All right, let me venture out and see if we can't. Let's see what we have here. There we go. That's what they look like. See if I can get another shot here. That was a male spinner. All the fish seem to be working on the far bank here, so maybe towards the center of the stream and right bank as I look upstream. Alright, now we're starting to get into a nice little lane here. Feeding lane. Sparse pickings down here. Well, I like to, on a movie set, like they say, action. We need some action. It's what probably drives directors mad when They can know what they want to shoot, and it doesn't unfold as planned. But the Tricos do blend in real well. It's about 8:30. Oh, I want to just jump 8:45 at this stage of the Trico appearance. Yeah, there's still some flashing going on up there, splashing, so there's what bugs are on the surface are getting consumed. I still want to get a I hear some splashing behind me, but I don't see what's getting by. No, not seeing what's getting by. Now I have a 2-weight rod that I like to use for trout when the Tricos are on. There's one. Yeah, I hugged right in that little. Really hugged in. And I also use the 3-weight, and if I really need to cover some distance, I go over to my 4-weight. Yeah, not a mat of Tricos as in past years. Now there's one still kicking a little bit, but enough to keep the fish. There we go. There's a little guy right here. Well, I'm in the lane right now. Good number of Tricos coming down now. Well, time to resume my fishing. Although I really enjoy just doing what I'm doing now. I had a female there. There's one little guy on the surface there. Oh, the fish are really all right. There we go. I think it's time to get that fly rod and maybe see if I can't catch and release 1 or 2 of these critters. And one closing comment on Trico fishing. It's one of the longest mayfly hatches coming on in the early part part of July and lasting through the first killing frost in the fall. So July, August, September, October offers some real good fishing. So find a stream that has Tricos, get out after first light, have some fun with the Trico spinners on the water, return home for a mid-morning breakfast. Ugh. Good stuff. All right, let's go fishing.